Whew. These things add up quick. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Snook, and today we are gonna do something a little bit different here on the channel, and by different, I mean different from the norm. We're gonna talk about everything that I have pre-ordered from 2023 and beyond. But everything in this video I have pre-ordered right now, and I am adding $1,500 of collectibles to my collection. So let's go ahead and get into what I have pre-ordered, and we're gonna start with one retailer that you probably know very, very well, and that is Kappa Hobby. And the first figure on my list that I have pre-ordered is Orochimaru. This is going to be from the Naruto anime, but even though he is from Naruto, you can use him for Shippuden as well. He is going to be $65.88 from Kappa, and he is one of my favorite characters ever in the Naruto anime, so I was excited to be able to add Orochimaru to my collection as of December of 2023. Now, the next one I have from Kappa Hobby is going to be one that I know a lot of you out there are really, really excited for, and that is going to be the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. And I'm excited for this figure to come out because I really do think with this figure, this legendary Super Saiyan Goku, this is going to change the way that SH Figuarts are made in the Dragon Ball Z line. I love the fact that we're going to be able to add Goku to our collections as of December of 2023. So the same month as Orochimaru, which is super cool, and he costs $63.88. And the third thing I have pre-ordered from Kappa Hobby is going to be the 4 Shield accessory pack for Nafumi from the Shield Hero series. This set ran $31.88 and is going to come out in this month. That is going to be September of 2023. So actually I don't have to wait very, very long to actually add this accessory pack to the Nafumi I already have. This must be a running joke at this time, but the next figure I have on my list is Rengoku, the Figma. This figure must have encountered a lot of delays or something's going really, really wrong with this figure, but over 2 years ago, I paid $133.88 for this figure, and we still do not have him. Am I going to be optimistic that we're going to be able to add the Figma of Rengoku to our collections as of September of 2023? So I'm hoping that the date sticks this time so I can finally add Rengoku to my collection. And with the 4 figures from Kappa Hobby, that brings our grand total up to $295.52. So you want to stick around because we are not even halfway there to all the pre-orders and all the collectibles that I'm going to be able to join to my collection. The next retailer I have a few collectibles pre-ordered at is Big Bad Toy Store. I know it's not a glamour pick, but they are pretty easy to deal with, especially whenever I can drop a few things into my pile of loot and then pay that $4 when a bunch of stuff comes in. It's pretty convenient, and I don't have an incredible haul from Big Bad Toy Store, but the first one I want to start with is the Super Saiyan Armored Trunks. Well, I can get the Super Saiyan Trunks anywhere like Kappa or Amazon. I decided to go with Big Bad because I could just throw it in my pile of loot. I have the original Super Saiyan Trunks armor version, so I wasn't really pressed to get this one in as soon as possible, so I just decided to go with Big Bad. He only costs $34.99. He's general release, and also we're going to be able to add him to our collections in November of 2023. So the next 3 figures that I want to talk about that I have pre-ordered for Big Bad are going to be the 3 Bleach figures. I have Ichigo, Renji, and Byakuya pre-ordered from Big Bad, and I'm super excited for this line. I really am a huge Bleach fan. My favorite anime character of all time is Ichigo Kurosaki. I had the pleasure to actually meet Johnny Young Bosch, the English voice actor, personally and get an autograph from him. That was amazing for me, and I really want to support this line. I want them to have the ability to go back and break the mold and be able to do legacy versions of these characters and really get out of the 1,000-year Blood War arc. Starting with Ichigo, he is $67.99, and we're going to be able to add Ichigo to our collections as of September of 2023. And Renji is going to be next on that list, coming out in October of 2023, and he retails at $77.99. And the final one on that list is Byakuya. We're gonna have to wait a little bit to get him. He doesn't release until January of 2024, and he does retail at $77.99. So to put that money up right now and really sit on it for several months before we get him, I was okay with it because I really want to add Byakuya to my collection. Now, with the few figures I have from Big Bad, that does bring a total of $258.96 just from Big Bad alone, which brings our grand total to $554.48. With those 2 retailers out of the way, and we've only made up 1/3 of the budget that we have pre-ordered, that means the next retailer is going to be a heavy one. This is majority of what I have pre-ordered, and you probably guessed it because I haven't mentioned it yet. That is going to be Premium Bandai. If you don't know about Premium Bandai, this is the retailer that houses a lot of the exclusives for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So most of these figures are going to be from Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z, and with the very first one, with the bulk of our budget, almost $1,000, the first one we have pre-ordered from Premium Bandai is going to be Third Form Frieza. Third Form Frieza was announced almost 6 months ago, and we are finally coming up to the release. He was $85, and he comes out this month. September of 2023, we're going to be able to have Third Form Frieza in our collections. And that's not going to be the only Dragon Ball SH Figuarts that we're going to be able to add to our collections as of September of 2023. Orange Piccolo is also released in the same month for the same retail price of $85. He's going to be a great complement to Beast Gohan. If you don't have your Beast Gohan, he released of August of 2023. I actually have him right here, so that is why I did not include this one on my pre-order list. Now, we only have one figure coming out in November of 2023 that I have pre-ordered. That is going to be Android 19. I really love the way this figure looks. He's very unique looking, and he clocked in at $70. I know that's a high price tag for a lot of Dragon Ball collectors out there because he was such a small part, but for me, the way he looks and how much of an impact he had for the very first appearance of Super Saiyan Vegeta, I personally had to add Android 19 to my collection. Now, probably the most expensive SH Figuarts for a single 6-inch figure is going to be the next movie villain, and that is going to be Metacooler. Metacooler clocks in at a heavy price of $120 and is going to release in December of 2023. The next figure on this list is going to be Android 20. We are going to be able to add Android 20 or Dr. Gero to our collections in January of 2024. Dr. Gero himself being able to be joined right side Android 19 is going to cost you $70. He is quite expensive for an Android, but to have 19, to have 20, to put him in dioramas next to Trunks, Vegeta, and also a Goku that clenches his heart because of the heart disease is going to be an incredible addition to add to our collections, and that's why I had to add Android 20 to my collection. February of 2024 is going to be the most hefty months for SH Figuarts collectors, because if you're like me, you scrambled at the end of August to go to Premium Bandai to order your SDCC exclusives because you were unable to go to the con. Those SDCC exclusives included a lot, but I only picked up 3 different ones. That is going to be the Gohan and Ghost Goku 2-pack, the Majin Vegeta, and the Jiraiya. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and the Ghost Goku clocks in at $90 US, which is a really hefty price, but an unusual pack to get 2 figures in it. Now, Majin Vegeta clocks in at the cheapest price at $75 US. I do not own a Majin Vegeta for my collection, so this was a hell of a deal for me to jump on to finally add Majin Vegeta, a very coveted piece that I wanted for my collection, and then is finally going to be complete by getting this figure in February. And the final piece from the SDCC exclusives I got was Jiraiya. I needed this figure to add to my Naruto collection because I'm almost as big of a Naruto fan as I am a Dragon Ball fan. Now, this figure clocked in at a hefty $90 US and really surprised me of his price, but I really saw the love and the detail that they put in Jiraiya, and this is the only Jiraiya I will need for my collections, so I jumped on this figure to add to my collection. Now, March of 2024 is also going to be a huge month for SH Figuarts collectors because we also have 3 more figures that are going to launch in March of 2024. The first figure in that list is going to be Yamcha. This is going to be the Android Saga version of Yamcha with his short hair. This guy clocks in at $65 and is very, very expensive for a baseline figure. Now, I do believe that this figure is needed for my collection because I'm a big Yamcha fan and I really wanted this figure. But the big bonus of additives is going to be that arm for Android 20 that you're going to be able to recreate the most brutal scene in Dragon Ball Z, and you cannot do that without this Yamcha and Android 20, and I was happy to pay the $65 to add Yamcha to my collection. The next figure on the list is going to be a Naruto. This is going to be the Kurama Link Naruto. I love the way this figure looks. I was not really happy to see that we were getting another Naruto, but if it had to be one, it would either be Sage Mode or this one. So I jumped on this deal to bolster my Naruto collection because I really want to support this line because I truly do love the anime. Now, Kurama Link Naruto is going to cost you $80 US, and I thought that was a little high, but I really wanted this figure for my collection. And the big selling point is not that he just came with one, but he came with 2 effects pieces, and I was really, really happy to be able to add Naruto Kurama Link mode to my collection and really bolster that Naruto collection. Now, the final release in March of 2024 is going to be the most recent figure to be announced. That is going to be the Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku that comes with the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts Encyclopedia. I was really on board for this because I want that encyclopedia, and we are actually going to give away that figure, the Ultra Instinct Goku, here on the channel. So if you want to figure out how to get your hands on this giveaway or enter this giveaway, definitely hit the subscribe button. More details of that will come out in the future in March of 2024 when this figure finally releases. And that UI Goku is going to come in at $80 US. That Goku and the encyclopedia are a bundle deal, so you can't get one without the other. So you kind of have to compromise. Do you want the book or do you want the figure? And you really kind of have to get both, which is really unfortunate. The final figure on this list is probably my most excited figure, and that is going to be the Mecha Frieza. This guy is coming out in April of 2023, and he's going to be $85 US. The fact that you get this guy and also an extra body to show that he's going to be able to be slashed in half by your Super Saiyan Trunks boy from the future, I'm really excited to add SH Figuarts Mecha Frieza to my collection. Now that brings Premium Bandai up to a whopping $995 spent on Premium Bandai to add to the collection, which is going to bring my grand total from these three retailers to a grand total of $1,549.48. Now these things can really add up and get incredibly expensive, so please be financially responsible and really know what you're pre-ordering and what you can truly afford before you go out and order these figures. But if you want to know a little bit more about all these figures, I do breakdowns for every single figure on this list on the channel. I'll leave a link to the playlist right here of all the buyer's guides. Also, YouTube will think you like this video. And guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Snook, and I'll see you in the next one.